Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I wanted to upload, but there's nothing to react to. So I'm just gonna tell a story. I might tell another one if this one's too short. But pretty much, so I'm gonna tell this from my mom's perspective first. Well, actually, first I'm gonna just say I pretty much had to do like an extra year of kindergarten because I didn't really speak the language that well. I think that's why, anyways. That's what my mom said. And I didn't speak German that well, and we were in Germany. So pretty much she put me in the extra year of kindergarten. It was pretty much in between kindergarten and school. I did have to do some schoolwork, but I also got to play a lot. So pretty much in this story, I'm gonna tell us from my mom's perspective. So at 11 o'clock, she had an appointment or something, and she told me today that she didn't really remember what it was that she had to do, but she pretty much got called saying I'm missing, and the way that the teachers explained it, I don't really get why the teacher explained it like this. Actually, since it's easier to just tell it from my perspective first, I'm just gonna tell it from my perspective. So I got stuck in a tree, right? When we were outside, and then there were kids walking in because it was the end of the break, and I was screaming for help. And I get that they didn't help me. That I can get that they maybe didn't want to help. But what I don't get is they didn't even answer. So then later, the whole class is out looking for me, and they didn't even mention it a single time. They didn't mention that they had seen me in a tree. He's stuck. They just didn't mention it. So anyways, then my mom gets a call, and this is pretty much what it sounded like to her. I'm tired of this. He didn't come back to class. This isn't my responsibility. I'm calling the police. And I think if you're the teacher of a school and one of the kids in your class goes missing, I think it is your responsibility to find them. Anyways, so now my mom arrives and she's looking for me, and I had seen her driving the car, and I waved to her because for some reason it would make sense that she would see me somehow. Yeah, I thought she would see me, but keep in mind, I was like 6 years old, okay? So then they're all looking for me, right? And she called the police, and the police somehow got that I was in a school for people with special needs, in a school for mentally handicapped people. I wasn't. So pretty much, I get my foot out, and there was a big puddle of mud, and I was scared of crossing puddles of mud barefoot, and I was needed to cross it barefoot, so I did not dare to cross it. So I put my foot back in the shoe, which, now that I think about it, that was really, really stupid. But at the time I thought it made perfect sense. Anyways, I think it's been like 30 minutes since I got stuck. So then the police are looking for me too. And then I hear the police, and they find me, in the tree and they take me out, which might have even made them think that I'm mentally handicapped. That's a joke, by the way. It probably didn't. That's just a joke. But anyways, so now I'm out the tree, and then my mother, and then they asked me if I want to stay in class, but I had the option to go home. And there's one thing, I just want to question quickly. How do you not know that I would want to go home instead of stay at class where I get bullied all the time? So of course I choose to go home. So that story was pretty short, so I'm just gonna tell another one. But first, tell me if you like these type of videos or if I should just keep making the reaction videos. They're not gonna replace the reaction videos, but I'm just gonna do them if I want to upload, but there's like nothing really to react to. So yeah, so I've still got 4 minutes of recording left, so I'm gonna tell you guys another story. So in this story, I'm playing outside again, and Marvin, who is a kid who bullied me a lot in school, in kindergarten, and he kicked me in the shin, and then the teacher got angry at me for walking too slow. Anyways, there's another story that happened just today. So, actually yesterday. So, it was a holiday yesterday. Not really a holiday that I know. But there was no cross training. Which cross training is like a exercising class for kids that I go to. So, of course, there's no cross training. But my mom thought there was cross training. She had forgotten that it was a holiday, so she brings me to class, and for 45 minutes, I was waiting for her to come back, and I had been working out in the sun in the garden a lot, and then I had been out in the sun for another 45 minutes. You're gonna see why I explain this later in the story, but pretty much now I pick up my water bottle and start hitting it against the floor because there's nothing else to do. Then I get so warm that I end up having to pour water on myself. So then I find a place in the shade to sit, and then my mom finally arrives, and later that night I had like a terrible headache, and I figured out why. The reason I had a terrible headache is apparently if you're in the direct sun too long, you can have a bad headache, and I ended up having to puke a lot. Anyways, I'm terrible at doing outros, so like and subscribe.